Hi friends, welcome back. If you're new to the channel, then hi, I'm Michelle, first year civil engineering student from Indonesia. On the last video, we've discovered the extraordinary truth about what actually motivates us. There are still a lot to explore, and in this video, we're gonna find out why self-rewarding is not good if we strive to be a productive person. So from the previous video, we've learned that the experiment conducted by Mr. Harlow gave us some important points. To recap, the right motivation to accomplish one task won't be found either in self-reward or our nature. It's what we call the third drive, where our performance provides intrinsic reward. So the joy of the task is its own reward. Now what makes it more interesting is why don't we need self-reward for motivation? If we take a step back to a few years ago, in 2010 Wikipedia became the world's largest and most popular encyclopedia. Do you know what's the secret behind their success? Actually, the first encyclopedia came from Microsoft. Microsoft is already a large and profitable company, so it will pay professional writers and editors to make articles on many topics. But there was another encyclopedia, which they called the second model. It was created by thousands of people who write and edit articles for fun with no payment at all. This second model is what we refer today as Wikipedia. How did that happen? Behavioral scientists often divide ways of how we do our tasks in two different categories, which are algorithmic and heuristic. An algorithmic task is where instructions were given and therefore you must follow. But the heuristic one is the opposite. You have to experiment with possibilities and come up with great solutions. Meanwhile, to be able to master the third drive, where the right motivation relies, is to produce creativity from within, such as the intrinsic motivation. Therefore, we need to treat it as the heuristic task. It should be in a form of less routine and more enjoyable to craft solutions. Nobody manages the Wikipedians or figure out how to motivate their writers, and that's how Wikipedia works. Routine jobs require direction, but non-routine ones require self-direction. Adding certain kinds of extrinsic reward on our tasks can often dampen motivation and diminish performance. In other words, people use rewards in order to gain the benefit of increasing another person's motivation and behavior, but in so doing, they often undermining the person's intrinsic motivation towards the activity. Rewards, by their very nature, narrow our focus, because once the reward is gained, we're likely to set our focus on gaining the same reward again instead of mastering the activity we're doing. We tend to take a blind eye of the other means of working on that activity. So conclusion is, if you really want to be a motivated person that excels in everything, you've got to find that intrinsic motivation that comes within you. With no external forces such as rewards, you can accomplish your own goals every single day, because you learn how to master a task without the effect of external forces. That's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching until this very end. I really appreciate it. You're a legend. If you like contents like this, don't forget to like, hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to comment down below. I would really love to catch up with you guys. See you on the next one. Bye!